Sports fans, thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
DeMar DeRozan is always among the league leaders in free throws attempted, and he said, quote, "It does take a toll. You have to be relentless, strong enough to finish through contact, getting up when you get knocked down, and keep attacking night after night, even when you're not getting calls." Guys, it takes persistency, but he's got it.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Thanks, Allie. And a bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., anytime you have heated rivals going at each other, there's the possibility that something could bubble up. But most of the time, neither team is looking for anything. But on the other hand, they don't back away from confrontation either. So we'll see how it plays out.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. On the perimeter, it's White and DeRozan. LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Rockets, Harden and Gordon, they're the 2 and the 3. Then there's John Wall. Then it's Daniel House. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Now here's Murray. And there's the drive. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Here's Harden. The 3 is up. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
And you know what? LaMarcus Aldridge has been remarkable in how steady and productive he's been, no matter what the situation is. I mean, night in and night out, he gets it done. And his game is such that he can do this well into his 30s because his game is not predicated on explosive athleticism. It's cerebral, it's efficient, it's economy of movement. He could be giving guys buckets for a lot longer time than normal for a guy of his size. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Six to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And, you know, some people look at DeRozan as only a scorer, and he does that at a high level. But he also does some other stuff out there. He's an excellent rebounder for his position, and he can create for others as well. This guy has a nice all-around game that doesn't get the credit it deserves.
The free throws off from DeRozan. Well, after last season, DeMar DeRozan opting out of his contract to be a free agent, Clark.
And, you know, B.A., with the way it ended up playing out, it made sense for DeRozan, in my opinion. It was a good time for him to seek one more big contract. I think he's still an outstanding scorer, and this team's quite fortunate to have him.
And the shot goes down.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Here's Wall. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Now here's DeRozan. From 18 feet away. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Harden, the pass to Gordon. Harden with a screen on DeRozan for 3. Gordon rebounded by Lyles. San Antonio leading. Outside Murray. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Over Cousins. And Aldridge the bucket on the assist by DeRozan.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Harden can't hit.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's blocked.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What I love is that early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way. You know, it really establishes the attitude you want.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So for the Rockets, Tucker's checked in for Cousins, Wood comes in for House, and McLemore subbed in for Gordon. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Walker's shot is off. The Rockets trail. Here's McLemore. The Rockets with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Mills. It's rebounded by Houston.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And then Harden with the jam!
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Pass to Mills. And here's Pirtle. And he lays it up and in.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wall attacking, and the big finish by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Here's Gay. Blocked! Harden against Walker. Here's Tucker. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Johnson. Back to Mills. Now Gay. Guarded by Wood. From behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets ahead. They lead by a bucket. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And a naturally ball-dominant player, James Harden talked about others setting him up a little more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
And that gives their offense another dynamic.
It does, and it also helps them preserve some energy for those big moments in big games.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Rudy Gay out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Johnson in at the 2-guard spot. Misses off the right iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Wood passes to Wall. Over Murray. Wall no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Hey, and in this current era of NBA three-point shooting, point guards are deadly shooters, most of them anyway. Murray actually goes the other route. He takes threes sparingly, but he gives you size and strength and craftiness at the one spot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
PJ Tucker at 6'5" is more than willing to hold it down at center. He said, so what? It's basketball. I've done it my whole life. It doesn't matter. People ask me why I play so hard. I don't have a choice. That's what I've got to do, period. Just holding it down no matter what.
Thank you, Allie. You know, the Canadian Murray, he's a good playmaker who gives you defense and rebounding, Clark.
Yeah, and, you know, the injury set him back a bit, B.A., but Murray has a really high ceiling. He's extremely patient when looking for a shot, never really forces anything. I think it'll be interesting to see how he's deployed in the future.
How about this guy? Undrafted out of Texas A&M, Daniel House. Clark carving out a place for himself in this league.
B.A., you and I love these kind of stories. I think everybody does when you see a guy just continue to work at his craft and find his way to the NBA. And once he gets there, he produces. I mean, he has, from the outset, been very productive in his NBA minutes.
And he drops the first. Grant, you played 19 years in the NBA, but you had some serious injuries in your career as well. What extent has modern medicine enabled players to extend their careers, you think?
B.A., where was this modern medicine 20 years ago? Would have made my life a whole lot easier, but you were so spot on. Today, there's such an emphasis on taking care of players, making sure they recover. There's a sophistication with the training staffs and the sports science applied to it. And so now these players are coming into the league at a younger age and are being able to extend their careers for a lengthy time. And so I'm all for it. I love the idea of resting guys. I think big picture, protecting players and their livelihood is in their best interest, and it's a good thing.
That's good from DeRozan.
How about this, fellas? I mean, DeRozan's aerial skills, his bounce, obvious from a very young age. His first dunk came when he was in the 6th grade, and he won the dunk contest at the high school All-American game. Major bounce.
Here's Wall, driving in. The shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Vassell, Wall covering. White, he's checked in for Murray. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Wall against White. Cousins. Right side, Tucker. Pass to Wall. Drives to the hoop. And the big finish by Wall.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Here's Vassell. Here's Lyles. Checked by Tucker. 5 to shoot. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Cousins throws it down.
Boogie Cousins shaking it up a little bit with a dynamic throwdown.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pure from three-point range.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Houston making some changes. McLemore comes in for House, and it's Harden in for Wall. Pirtle's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for DeRozan. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to the right wing. Pass to McLemore. The three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. White for three. Rebounded by Cousins.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And you have to admire the patience that Derek White plays with. Grant, he's grown as a playmaker and reads defenses very well.
Yeah, that's so true, B.A. I mean, that patience of White has helped his shooting efficiency. Fans are really hoping he shows a bit more aggressiveness as he looks for his own shot. But you have to like how controlled he plays in the pick and roll. I like this young man.
Harden can't hit.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Here he goes. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. And the foul goes against Houston. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Woods checked in for the Rockets. And San Antonio with a change here too. Walker, he's checked in for White. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 9 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Mills, here we go. Count the basket. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Boy, pushing the action on the screen and roll. Mills gets the space he needs to finish.
Outside Harden. Let's go with a three. Nails it from 3. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets ahead, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. Definitely no fluke for him as he just turned in an outstanding game in their last outing, and now tonight, he's rolling again. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Man, their fans know how to give their team a lift, that's for sure. The atmosphere in this building has been amazing, but the fans still have some work to do. They've got to keep the noise up, keep the energy up, and carry their guys to the win.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball, way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Harden and Gordon, they're the 2 and the 3. Then it's Daniel House. Then there's John Wall, and it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Well, Grant, you were one of those uber versatile players back in your day, and now versatility is a key, especially on the defensive end.
I love what you said there, B.A. Yes, we think of versatility, we always think offense, but defensively it's just as important. And in this style of play that we're in today's game, you need guys who can guard multiple positions. They can guard and bang with big guys. They can guard on the perimeter against smaller guards. Guys who have that kind of defensive versatility are a huge asset to a good ball club.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And just incredible timing and defensive awareness. I mean, when you face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your entire approach.
Here's Wall. And it's rejected.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Cousins with the screen. Gordon can't hit. San Antonio shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
White against Harden. There's the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden. So much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And in this era of load management, where there's such an emphasis on resting your players, particularly your star players, none of that applies for James Harden. Since joining the Rockets, he's averaged over 37 minutes per game.
You know, the flip side to all those minutes and carrying that load throughout the regular season for James Harden, Grant, some feel he's run out of steam in the playoffs.
Yeah, B.A., he knows that in order to really cement his legacy and silence his critics, it's all about winning championships. Harden wants those rings badly. So his teams have been good, and they've been right there. He's just got to keep pushing until he gets it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for White. DeRozan hits them both. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Now Harden. He's got 16. Fires from deep. No luck on that one.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside Murray. Aldridge down low. Checked by Tucker. And he gets it to go.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Up top Harden. Driving inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Murray.
Well, when you think James Harden, you're thinking buckets, and a lot of them. Buckets and free throws and threes. This guy has led the league in scoring the last 3 years running, and he harkens you back to the likes of Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain in terms of his point production.
Woods checked in for the Rockets. That's good from Harden. Clark, you look at points per possession. James Harden as good as anyone in history.
Well, to lead that category, B.A., you need a steady diet of threes, frees, and layups. That's free throws, threes, and layups. And quite honestly, those are the most efficient shots in basketball, and Harden takes more of them than anybody.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
one of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
It's DeRozan with a drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
McLemore's checked in for House. And Grant, defenses usually find ways to counter new offensive moves. But what can you really do to stop the step-back three?
B.A., I'm not sure there's much you can do defensively. You know, it's interesting. 25, 30 years ago, you didn't see too many people taking step-back threes or even step-back twos. It's a bad shot. It wasn't a high-percentage shot. The players today have really mastered that shot and that ability to create space and distance to get off their three-pointers. Maybe if the league changes the rules and allows a little bit more physicality, which gives some of the advantage back to the defender, then and only then will defenses be able to stop the step-back three.
And Walker, here we go. Count it. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Walker against Harden. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Outside Walker. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
The drive by Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast. Which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense. He's got great energy and stamina.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. On the take. And Harden with the slam.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
And here's Gay. Over Wood. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Rockets on top. They lead by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Houston in the lead, and so in the game for the Spurs. Murray and White pair up at the 1 and the 2. Trey Lyles is out there with DeMar DeRozan, and it's Aldridge in at the center position. Wood outside. Launches it. House misses. And for the Spurs, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. White on the wing, defended by Gordon. Lyles' shot is good.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Well, the Rockets shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Harden from outside. DeRozan with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards is really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Wall, he's checked in for the Rockets. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You know, with Trey Lyles, he's a player, I think, who knows what he's about. He's comfortable in his own skin, so to speak. All the man wants to do is eat glass. Rebound, rebound, rebound. It's his strength, and that's what keeps him in the rotation.
Pass to Gordon. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Clark with Lyles. He's upped his activity and motivation since focusing on rebounding.
I like that, B.A. A young man recognizing how he can be most effective and help his team, zeroed in on the aspect of rebounding, and that energizes him and helps his team too. I mean, I love seeing that kind of recognition from Lyles.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Wall. On the wing, Harden. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Lyles. Aldridge with it. Checked by Cousins. The ball's knocked loose. Ball for 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Spurs will take it the other way. DeRozan outside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
Here's House. Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side Murray. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Harden from outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Lyles has got 4 rebounds now. DeRozan against Wall. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan got a hand on it. Wall against Murray. Wall no good. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. San Antonio again missing. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. The drive by Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's got 30 points.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
And it's DeRozan missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Spurs call time here. They're down by 5. 35 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Here's DeRozan. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, my. Big time right there.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Here's Harden. And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
.23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. DeRozan into the lane. But they'll get another chance. Outside White. From outside, off the mark. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lyles. Outside Murray. From deep three-point range. And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.